Hi everyone, thank you for coming to my Vulnerably Badass YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about what I did to improve my sleep score. Some of you already know that I use ouraring to check my sleep every day, and it was, getting quality sleep or deep sleep was the hardest for me because I wake up really early in the morning, and then even in the middle of the night I wake up like around 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, and once I wake up I couldn't really go back to sleep. But I know sleep is the most important thing for your health, so I wanted to improve it. And this year I decided to try something I haven't done, something different. So I started doing a few things, and my sleep score has been very great. Like ouraring measures, how much deep sleep you had, or how much total sleep you had, or how much REM sleep or restlessness or everything, and then give you a score. And if it's more than 85, it's called optimal and it's good. But if it's lower than 85, you either didn't have enough deep enough sleep or long enough sleep or something. So because I did a few things differently, nowadays I'm getting better score. Before, I always, getting the optimal score more than 85 was really, really difficult. Maybe only on weekends. If I was lucky, I get those optimal scores, so maybe, two nights a week. But in January, after I changed my habits, since January 10th, today is January 8th. So I've been having optimal score every day, 8 days in a row. So I want to introduce what I've been doing. So number one, the first thing I started doing is stop drinking coffee. And I'm not a big coffee drinker, so I don't drink like 2 cups, 3 cups, or 4 cups, or anything, like really big size. I usually drink 1 cup of coffee in the morning a day, and I knew that caffeine is okay as long as, you take it not too much and maybe before 2 a.m. So what I was normally doing was drinking black coffee in the morning, and for 1 cup, 8 ounces. And maybe, if I didn't finish the whole thing because I was busy, then I add, some milk and drink the rest, after lunch, something like that before 2. Sometimes I go out and drink a latte, and maybe bigger size, 12 ounces. So some days I have more caffeine than usual, but usually 1 cup of coffee, occasionally maybe two cups. So I thought caffeine isn't really a problem for me. But anyway, I knew I had to do something differently. So I said, why don't I stop drinking coffee? But it was hard because, although I drink 1 cup a day, I think I was addicted to, because the coffee aroma feels nice. And when you have to focus, especially in the morning, you need that. But I said, let's try for just 1 week and see. If it doesn't work, I can always go back and start drinking coffee too. I think that's really important, right? Not to have all or nothing thoughts, like no more coffee from today, but just for 1 week, let's try. So I had organic mint tea and ginger turmeric tea and rooibos tea at home. So I started in the morning and instead of coffee. And the first 3 nights, the score went up. So I was really happy. And then because, I still like coffee better than tea, I wanted to kind of have fun drinking tea. So I went to the store and got different kinds of tea. Now I added, I had organic hibiscus tea, but I added chamomile tea and also 100% pure ginger tea, so that I have this fun of choosing what kind of tea to drink in the morning. So that makes me, more satisfied, right? Like I miss coffee, but this choosing a healthier tea is a satisfying factor in the morning. So I did that. So I think probably the biggest factor is not drinking coffee. But another thing that I've been doing differently is I moved my son's bedtime 30 minutes earlier than usual. One of the reasons is because when I had a meeting with my son's teacher and I asked, what time the usually fourth graders go to sleep, and she said 9. And in our house, 9 is when he was taking shower, and he finished 9:30, and then kind of like hangs out and reads a little bit, and at 9:45 maybe he's in bed, but still at 10 o'clock he was still up. But I wanted to make sure that he go to sleep by 10. But after talking to the teacher, I thought, maybe he should go to bed, tucked in earlier. So I wanted to make it 9, but 9 was kind of hard because our dinner is from 7 to 8. But now what I'm doing is from 9 to 9:15, just 15 minutes, read in his room or on his bed together. So he took shower and he's in pajamas and everything's done. He's ready. So we read and kind of wind down for 15 minutes. And from 9:15, he goes to his bed. And from there, it's my time. So now I take shower right after he goes to sleep. So from 9:15 to maybe 9:45, I take shower, get ready to go to sleep. So that made my bedtime earlier. So that means I have more time to sleep. And it's really important for the sleep score for you to have 7 or 8 hours of sleep. So that helps, even 30 minutes. So that's the second thing, right? Making sure my son goes to bed early so I can go to bed early. That's the second habit. I'm trying something new this year. And the third is making sure that I meditate before I go to sleep. If I have more time, 10 minutes, but it can be just 1 minute. It doesn't matter, just to sit down and calm myself. And even when I'm meditating, all the thoughts are here, coming up and go, but still the fact that I'm having time to calm down, wind down before I go to bed helps. So that's the 3 things I'm doing new. Oh, and one more thing I added something new is in the morning, try not to use alarm unless I have like really early morning appointment or something. Otherwise, somebody will be up. My son will be up or my husband will be up, and anytime I hear the noise, I wake up. So the reason is because sometimes I wake up like 6 or something, and when I try to go back to sleep. It's okay to wake up, but going back to sleep is important, and go back to sleep. But sometimes when the alarm goes off, I could be in a deeper sleep, and that will lose the important sleep quality. So I decided, I don't have to wake up at a certain point. As long as I can get everything done, I can have like 30 minutes of more like a gray zone, right? Grace period. I can wake up anytime between 7 or 7:30. So maybe that could be one factor as well. So those are the 4 things. And of course, something that I had been already doing, like making sure that I get enough sunlight or go out and exercise or take shower before I go to sleep, because when the body temperature goes down, that's the time when you feel sleepy. So those are the things that I was already doing. But the new 4 things from this January, what I'm doing: no coffee, and then earlier bedtime. That means earlier bedtime for your kids or my son. And no matter how short it is, meditation. And then no alarm in the morning. So I don't know which one is working, probably all of them are working, and I feel like maybe coffee is the strongest, but who knows what's the biggest factor. But because of all these 4 things, for me, who couldn't have really, is now having 8 days in a row optimal sleep score in sleep. So if you're the kind of person like me who was having hard time getting quality sleep because you wake up in the middle of the night, and once your brain start working, you can get back to sleep. Please try these things. So thank you for coming to my Vulnerably Badass YouTube channel. See you next time.